So it will be a very short video, a summary video for you to understand what is the exemption applicable to you as far as the old syllabus to new syllabus transition is concerned. Now, first thing is, if you are in the old syllabus, if you are in the final examination, they are simply given paper to paper exemption. That is, if you have exemption in any of the 8 papers, the same papers would be exempted in the new scheme as well. For example, if you have exemption in FR, FR is exempted. That was anyways known to us, right? But if you are, let's say, if you have cleared group 1, you don't need to write group 1 plus set A as well. You don't need to write. And if you have cleared group 2, you don't need to write group 2, including integrated business solution. So paper 6 exemption will give you paper 6, paper 6 exemption in existing scheme will give you exemption in the new scheme as well. That is the elective paper, that is the integrated business solution paper that need not be written. So that is a very, very simple thing, paper to paper exemption. Now, those of you who have cleared in, got exemption in any of the papers, you can simply assume that the comparable paper will be exempted. So if you have exemption in, let us say, corporate laws, right, the self-paced module also is exempted. So very, very liberal exemption, I should say, as far as final is concerned. A lot of students were concerned about paper 6D, elective paper, what will happen, should we write again, and all of that. All of that is now not required. If you have cleared group 2, if you clear group 2 in November attempt also, please keep in mind that the group 2 for the next attempt, that is May 24, it will be exempted. Very, very happy for that. Very, very liberal, I should say. Now coming to CA Inter as well. When we talk about CA Inter, again very liberal, because if you pass accounting, you get exemption in advanced accounting. So in November 23, if you pass, let us say, accounting paper, you get exemption in advanced accounting. If you pass advanced accounting, anyways you'll get exemption in advanced accounting. But the most liberal, I should say, because accounting is only 50 to 60% of what you will learn as advanced accounting. So in that context, it has been very, very liberal. So if you pass accounting, you don't need to write advanced accounting in May 24. So those of you who are writing November 23, if you pass group 1, then you are only required to write financial management, strategic management and audit paper in May 24. You don't need to write advanced accounting. That was one thing what I was personally believing, that institute would want you to write advanced accounting, but they have been liberal. And even if you don't write advanced accounting, do learn chapters around accounting standards for advanced accounting, consolidation and amalgamation, because these are really tricky topics which will help you in financial reporting in CA final. So even if you don't have to write exams, please read them once, please have knowledge of it, because that will also help you in articulation. Another surprising thing that has happened is, if you pass either EIS SM or if you pass FM and ECO, means you get an exemption, then you get exemption in FM plus SM. So if you get exemption in EIS SM, you don't need to write FM plus SM. If you get exemption in FM and ECO, you don't need to write FM and SM. So that is again a very, very liberal exemption, I should say. It is a blessing in disguise for all the students at CA intermediate level and also at CA final level, because the burden certainly comes down. Just think of it, no? You clear group 1 now in November and you just need to write 2 papers in May 24, right? So it has come after the last day of the examination. Yesterday they didn't respond, but I think today, PDF file has come out and it has started circulating. This is the overall summary that I wanted to share. Because I am traveling, I can't share the screen with you and have a detailed analysis. Once again, tomorrow we'll be coming up with a detailed analysis, especially for those of you who were there in the earlier scheme, let us say IPCC or PCC scheme. How does it impact you? That we'll discuss tomorrow. But yes, very, very liberal, I should say. Institute has been really, really generous in giving the exemption, especially if you see accounting to advanced accounting. I was personally not expecting that this kind of exemption would be available. So that is the update from my side. If you have any questions, I know different students will be having many different scenarios. Please put it down in the comment box. Once I reach the airport, and I will try to answer your queries there. Or tomorrow we'll come up with again a detailed video where I'll explain each of the scenario that is applicable. Yesterday I was pretty upset after the live session by Institute, but I think they've been pretty fast to circulate it out today. Chalo, thanks a lot, and see you tomorrow. Any questions, feel free to put it down as a comment. I know a lot of you will be falling under different types of scenarios. I will answer all of them one to one. Chalo, thank you. Is my audio video clear? Because I think the live which I did earlier, it abruptly got stopped. So, if I need to come again, I'll just come again. My audio video clear? Okay, sorry. So, because I've been traveling and I'm facing this whole network issue. So, again, to summarize it quickly, one is that for CA final examination, it is 1-to-1 exemption. You get exemption in any paper or you pass any group, corresponding group, and the self-paced online module is exempted. So those of you had this doubt like what will happen to my paper 6 exemption elective paper. If you pass paper 6, if you get exemption in paper 6, if you get exemption in paper 6, you get exemption in integrated business solution. So you don't need to write that paper again. Okay. If you write pass group 2, entire group 2 is exempted, including set B of self-paced online module. Institute has been very generous in this aspect. And second thing, for intermediate students, they have given a bonus. And what is that bonus? The bonus is if you get exemption in accounting or if you pass group 1, then you get exemption in advanced accounting also. Which means if you pass group 1 in November 23 attempt, then in the subsequent attempt, that is in May 24, you just need to write 2 papers, FMSM and audit and assurance. I was not expecting this kind of generosity from ICAI, but they have given it. But one advice to all of you is that even though they have exempted this paper, please learn those concepts. Please learn concepts of amalgamation, consolidation, those advanced accounting standards, because that will help you in your articleship and also in your CA final. That is one thing. And another surprise was if you pass if you get exemption in EISSM or FM Eco, you get exemption in FMSM. So that is again a generosity from ICAI side. Okay, so make use of the opportunity, pass group 1 and maybe try to secure exemption in one of the papers in group 2, and your CA intermediate journey will be really, really smooth. I was not expecting this kind of generosity. Again, to summarize, accounting, if you pass accounting, you get exemption in advanced accounting. If you have already passed accounting or group 1, you get exemption in advanced accounting. If you have exemption in accounting, you get exemption in advanced accounting. So if you have passed group 1, you just need to write 2 papers, FM plus SM and auditing. That is what you need to write. Again, if you get exemption in EISSM, you get exemption in FM Eco. FM and SM. If you get exemption in FM Eco, then also you get exemption in FMSM. Currently, I am traveling, so I was not able to have the screen share and all of that. I'll again come back tomorrow with all your queries. You can put down your queries here. I know different students will have different types of scenarios. All your queries will be addressed tomorrow with a proper detailed video. Thank you.